Hey guys, it is Carl Brown for guitarlessons365.com. Today we're going to learn Girl Crush by Little Big Town. So this one is pretty simple. It's got some bar chords in it. If you play bar chords, you play this song. You're just going to have to concentrate on a couple things. One is the muting in the right hand and the actual picking pattern. Picking pattern is pretty easy to memorize. Let's hold this first chord here. This chord starts the song and he picks through it four times before he goes into the actual progression we're going to learn. So how he's doing is just holding the 3rd fret here on the 5th string and then barring across the 5th fret on the B, G, and D strings with his 3rd finger. Now, so you're basically holding down the 4 middle strings. And what you're going to do is take the outside of your palm, just kind of the big pinky muscle there, and lay it right where the strings meet the bridge, so you can mute those strings so they don't ring completely out. So if you had that just lightly touching there, and then you have the chord in your hand, then you're going to do this same picking pattern the entire time. We're just going to start on the 5th string, you're going to go down on the 5th, down on the 4th, down on the 3rd, then up on the 2nd, up on the 3rd, up on the 4th. So it's 3 down, 3 up. Just basically going between those 4 strings. So he does that pattern 4 times, and that's the intro. Now the actual verse starts. Now the verse starts with that same chord, C major, with that picking pattern done twice. Then we go to an F major bar chord. I'm sorry, no we don't. We go to an E minor chord. So the 2nd chord is basically going to be still the 5th fret here. You don't have to do a bar on the B string, then 4th fret on the G, then 5th fret on the D, and the low E string. So those are your 4 strings you're picking now. So you have to skip a string in the picking pattern because it's still 3 down, 3 up. So you're going to pick this low E open, skip the 5th string, and then to the 4th, the down, up on the 3rd, and then up, up. So it's the same pattern, you just had to, the first note was on the 6th string instead of the 5th. So the picking pattern is going to be either that, just the 4 middle strings, depending on the chord that he's holding, or the same picking pattern except your first note is now on the low E string. Now we go to that F, just a standard F bar chord. If you don't know what that is, you can go to my website. I got a lot of lessons on bar chords and how to play them if you have trouble with bar chords. But this is just a standard F bar, and we're going to have the 1st fret, and the picking is going to be like we picked that E minor chord. So I'm picking the 6th string first, and everything else is the same. Still muted, and still played twice, and then move it up 2 frets. And then back to start over. So you want to be muted light enough that I can still kind of, especially that low bass note, still continue to ring out just a little bit. Just kind of really quiets it down. And then we have the chorus, and it sounds like this. Alright, so a lot of the same chords just used in a different order. So we're going to be starting with this A minor chord. So it's just that picking pattern with the A minor chord, just the 4 middle strings, done twice again. To that F chord, same picking pattern we did with it on the verse. Then to the C chord that was in the verse, but same picking pattern. And then that same chord we did earlier as well, the G chord. So those are the 4 chords for the chorus. Now how they're actually played, is those 4 chords are played through 4 times. The first 2 times you do the picking pattern twice on each chord. So play through all 4 chords, and then do it again through all 4, just 2 times each. And then the second 2 times through the chords, you just do the pattern once. So the chords move along a little bit quicker. So that might be a little bit more difficult in the left hand. It's a good bar chord workout. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the progressions. Now when they go back to the verse, there's a little guitar layer in there. I'll show you that too if you have a second guitar player. When he's going back to that the second time, you'll hear this. Some light chords. Alright, so that's just basically we're going to be hanging out here on the A, D, and G strings. 3rd fret on the A, 2nd on the D, open G. It's kind of a little, nice warm guitar tone he's got on there. And then we have this E minor. So that's 7th fret on the A, 5th on the D, 4th on the G. Now move up to F major. So we have 8 on the A, 7 on the D string, and 5th on the G. Then he just has this, which is a 7th fret on the A, then pick it with a half step bend and release, and then 5th fret. So but for the most part, it's just those 2 progressions, and you're just fine doing those 2 progressions back and forth between the verse and the chorus. All right, hope you guys have fun. I'll see you again soon for guitarlessons365.com. Bye-bye.